Welcome, space enthusiasts and curious minds. Today we delve into the fascinating journey of India's space program. Born out of a vision to harness space technology for national development, India's space program has come a long way since its humble beginnings in the early 60s. Today, it stands as a significant player in the global space community, demonstrating its prowess through a series of successful missions. Space exploration, as we know, is not just about reaching for the stars. It's about pushing the boundaries of human potential, about understanding our place in the cosmos, and about driving technological innovation. And India, with its ambitious space program, is doing just that. It's making strides in lunar and interplanetary missions, satellite technology, and space research, shaping a new era of space exploration. So buckle up as we blast off into the world of India's space exploration. Our journey begins in the 1960s with a small team of dedicated scientists and a big dream. It was in 1969 that the Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, was established, marking the dawn of an era in Indian space exploration. At the heart of this ambitious venture stood the visionary Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, widely recognized as the father of India's space program. His pioneering work laid the groundwork for the country's first satellite launches. These early missions were more than mere scientific experiments. They signified India's resolve to carve its own path in the space race, to harness the power of space technology for the nation's development. Each successful launch served as a testament to the sheer determination and ingenuity of the Indian scientific community. These initial steps set the stage for India's future space endeavors. As the 1980s rolled in, India's space program started to take flight, quite literally. The journey had begun in earnest a few years earlier, in 1975, with the launch of the Aryabhata. Named after the ancient Indian mathematician and astronomer, Aryabhata was India's first satellite. It was a testament to the nation's ambition and the sign of greater things to come. Not content with merely designing and building satellites, India set its sights on developing its own launch vehicle. The result was the Satellite Launch Vehicle 3, or SLV-3, a small but mighty rocket that would propel India into the space age. The SLV-3's successful maiden flight in July of 1980 took Rohini, India's first satellite built for practical applications, into orbit. This marked a significant milestone in India's space journey, making it the sixth country in the world to reach orbit on its own. But India's space ambitions didn't stop there. The engineers and scientists at the Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, were already working on bigger and more powerful launch vehicles. The Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, or PSLV, and the Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, or GSLV, were both developed in the 90s. These workhorse rockets have since launched countless missions, including the INSAT and IRS series of satellites. The Indian National Satellite, or INSAT series, and the Indian Remote Sensing, or IRS series of satellites, have played a crucial role in India's development. INSAT satellites have revolutionized communication, broadcasting, and meteorology in India. On the other hand, the IRS satellites have provided invaluable data for resource management, environmental monitoring, and disaster management. With these achievements, India had firmly established itself in the space age. From launching its first satellite to developing its own launch vehicles and satellite systems, India's space program has shown that it is capable of standing shoulder to shoulder with the best in the world. And this was just the beginning. The dawn of the space age in India had set the stage for even more exciting adventures in the cosmos. The new millennium brought with it new challenges and new frontiers for India's space program. As the calendar flipped to the year 2000, a fresh era of exploration and discovery was set to unfold. In 2013, the Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, took a giant leap forward with the successful Mars Orbiter mission, also known as MOM. This mission made India the first Asian nation to reach Mars orbit, and remarkably, they did it on their first try. It was a testament to the ingenuity and tenacity of the Indian scientific community. But the Red Planet was not the only celestial body in India's sights. A few years earlier, in 2008, India had launched its first lunar mission, Chandrayaan-1. This mission marked India's entry into lunar exploration, and it was a significant one. Chandrayaan-1's lunar probe found evidence of water on the moon, a discovery that sent ripples through the scientific community and opened up new possibilities for future lunar missions. And speaking of future lunar missions, the Chandrayaan-2 mission, launched in 2019, aimed to further our understanding of the moon. It was an ambitious mission, aiming to land a rover on the moon's south pole, a region unexplored by any other country. While the landing was not successful, the orbiter continues to function, providing valuable data about the moon's surface and atmosphere. The mission, despite its setbacks, symbolizes the spirit of exploration and resilience that characterizes India's space program. These missions, from Mars to the Moon, have not only advanced scientific understanding but also demonstrated India's prowess in space technology. In the new millennium, India has emerged as a significant player in the global space arena, pushing boundaries and inspiring a new generation of space enthusiasts. And with plans for future missions, including manned missions, the journey is far from over. These missions have not only advanced scientific understanding, but also demonstrated India's prowess in space technology. India's journey into space is far from over. The Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, has ambitious plans that are sure to keep us on the edge of our seats. The Gaganyaan mission is a particularly exciting prospect. This will be India's first crewed orbital spacecraft. Imagine the pride of the nation when it sends its own astronauts into space aboard a vessel made in India. ISRO isn't stopping there. It's also proposed missions to our neighboring planet Venus, and even the Sun. These voyages of discovery aren't just about national prestige. They're about advancing our scientific understanding of the universe and inspiring a new generation to look up at the stars and dream of what's possible. So the story of India's space journey continues to unfold. Each chapter brings new achievements, new knowledge, and new hopes for the future. Thank you for joining us on this journey through India's space program. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your fellow space enthusiasts and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.